going on YouTube? Welcome to Geekly Goods. The name's Leo Rydell. Thank you for checking out this video, or if you're returning, thanks for coming back. Guys, I'm here today to talk about Echo, Marvel's new D+ TV show, and the MCU has been getting a little flack lately, especially on Disney+. But is Echo a comeback for them? Well, let's talk about it. Echo is the first in the Marvel Spotlight lineup, which will focus more on shows that are more mature, more self-contained, and we are following Echo here and following the events of Hawkeye in New York City. Maya Lopez is being pursued by Wilson Fisk's organization, leading her to return to her hometown in Oklahoma, where she must come to terms with her past, reconnect with her Native American roots, and embrace her family and community. We've got Alaqua Cox in the title role as Maya Lopez / Echo, Chaskey Spencer as Henry Black Crow Lopez, who is Maya's uncle. We've got Tantu Cardinal as Chula, her grandmother, Devery Jacobs as Bonnie, who is her cousin, almost like a sibling, and many more, guys. Cody Lightning as Biscuits, Zan McClarnon as William Lopez, and of course, Vincent D'Onofrio as Wilson Fisk, and Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock Daredevil. So let's answer the question here. Is there a lot of Daredevil in this season? Well, I've seen the first 3 episodes, so I can't tell you if he's gonna pop up in the end, and of course I can't quite spoil, but we do get some Daredevil, guys, and be prepared. In those first 3 episodes, we do get some Daredevil, so I'm glad that they gave us some Daredevil pretty early on. While I did like She-Hulk, I think that was one thing they kept dragging out, like, okay, when are we gonna get to the Daredevil stuff? They really don't make you wait too long here, so I'm glad that we got some Daredevil. But let's talk about Echo, guys, because this is Echo's show. What do I love about it, guys? Alaqua Cox. She is awesome in this role. Spectacular, man. She has great dynamic between the other characters. She has great screen presence, and man, Echo kicks ass, guys. The action choreography is so good in the show. I think there's some creative liberties taken with the way that they do choreograph the fights. There's a little bit of shaky cam, but not too bad, but like a little bit of shaky cam that adds to it. There's some long scenes, some long takes. I really enjoy the action in Echo, and I think that the trailers didn't do quite enough. There was also a scene that leaked online. Not quite as much justice to the show. Man, I really like those action scenes. I think that it really elevates the show and it makes it feel action-packed. In every single episode, we get this action sequence that gives us a lot of adrenaline and really puts us into an action-packed show. They're killing people, there's guns, like Marvel is going straight up mature with this, and I like that they're giving us this grittier style, grittier tone, grittier setting. But another thing I really love about Echo is how much it incorporates Native American roots and her Native American tribes. If I'm not mistaken, it's the Choctaw tribe that she is a part of, and we get these cool like montages of other members of the tribe, and I think that is such a great way to incorporate the Native American themes and roots into the show. I think it does a great job with that. And not only that, all of the members of Echo's family know sign language, so they use a lot of sign language to communicate with Echo, and I think that is so well done here. The ASL is incredible, and the characters communicating with Echo, her family at least, using sign language and communicating through sign, and she's using sign, and I love this use of sign language to communicate with this deaf character. I think that is such a great use of ASL. They did a wonderful job with that, and I think that the show, I can't wait for the last 2 episodes. Vincent D'Onofrio, man, Kingpin, that man has so much presence. Man, he makes you feel it. He makes you really feel haunted by Kingpin. Like how you felt about Daredevil Kingpin, you're gonna feel a lot of that here in Echo. You're gonna feel that big towering presence on screen, and I think Vincent D'Onofrio's return was so good. Really fun show thus far. I think narratively speaking though, it's missing a little time because I think that these characters are building up. Chula, the grandmother, and Biscuits, who is Echo's cousin. I think there are some characters I would have loved to use more time with because I was thinking, okay, maybe not a great character. It's not that they're not good characters. I just could have used more time with them. Even Echo's uncle, I like the interactions between the two of them, and I like that when she goes back to Oklahoma in the beginning, he's a little reluctant because he thinks she's bringing trouble with her, but I really like the dynamic between her and her uncle. She's been gone from home for so long, and every relationship she has is so different now. I really like that theme of family and exploring how it looks to be away from your family for so long and then drop back in. That's a cool thematic element they're playing with there. I just think we need more time. I would have loved more time with Chula, more time with Biscuits, it's because of the time. I would have loved more time with these characters, and I think that's what it is for me, is that it unfortunately does feel like we're playing hurry up towards the end of the 3rd episode to get to the ending. I want more time with them, but we've only got 2 episodes left. And so it feels like maybe 5 is a little not enough, but maybe like 10 is too much. Maybe there's like a smooth in between of 6 to 7 that could really give us some good pacing and give us enough time with characters, give us time to develop and flesh out these characters. So I just feel like the side characters aren't fleshed out enough. But Echo herself, she's great, and I love Bonnie as well. Fun fact, Devery Jacobs is actually the voice actress of Kahori on What If, so I love that they're bringing her into Echo. Hey, if they want to do some kind of multiverse thing and have her be Kahori, I'm super down for that, but I like her. I really like her role in the show, and I like the cousins, but feels more like siblings and sisters vibe that they have going on, and I love the interactions they have after she comes back, because we see a little bit in the past in the 1st episode, but after she comes back, I really like those interactions as well. The 1st episode of Echo really takes us back through a recap of events of not only Hawkeye, but also stuff before that, so we get a little bit of an origin, we get some Hawkeye stuff, and then we get into the present. I think there's a little time wasted on some of that, unfortunately. There's a little bit of building some of these characters up more that could have been used in that 1st episode, and unfortunately they used most of the 1st episode to play catch up. I would have loved to have that 1st episode to flesh these characters out, but now I feel like a broken record, guys. Echo, really enjoy Alaqua Cox, the action sequences. I really like the theme and motif they have in the intros of these episodes, showing us different native heroes. I really also like the dynamic between Echo and Bonnie. I really like Echo's dynamic with everybody, but I just wish there were some more fleshed out characters, and it didn't feel like we were rushing so much. Oh, and another good thing was Kingpin. Gosh, the more I talk about this, the more I actually really like the series. So you know what, guys? We've got 2 more episodes left. Echo will be, at the time of this video, the entire series will be on Disney Plus or Hulu. So go ahead and check it out, guys, because I had a good time, and I think this is a great beginning to the Disney spotlight. Y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and hey, if it's your first time on the channel, what y'all doing? Hit that subscribe button down below, and y'all, we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.